is right now. And that's where we're focusing our efforts at the moment as we're developing the other component of our evaluation, which is more outcome-oriented or summative. And that speaks to the question there. I think those two pieces speak to the question of using simulations for teaching, and then also using them as assessment tools. And so we are going to do both, but right now our simulations are focused much more on the training component. But that's not to say that we are not going to get to a place, and we will, and we're on our way, of using simulations as assessment tools. And using an evaluation of a simulation or simulation as an assessment tool, I think that there's two pieces to that. One is developing a summative or outcome evaluation so as to identify the impact of the simulation. How effective was it for the participants? And then two is using it as an indicator of the performance of the participant, right? And so when you're identifying and developing appropriate measurement of simulations as far as outcomes are concerned, or the summative component of that, you want to be clear about those purposes, because depending on which way you're going to go, or if both purposes are important, the measurement and the approach is going to be different, and it needs to be, on top of the uniqueness of just the individual scenario you develop and your organization and your goals overall for the training. And so that's really those are the major components for us, and how we are going to go about the larger structure of our evaluation of simulations. And as you've heard from my colleagues here, it's growing quickly, and so we're trying to keep pace with developing appropriate measures to hit the moving targets of all these different simulations and their growing expertise and specificity. And so I think